Grand Rise, heathens. Grand Rise. We in Brookhaven at the laundromat this morning. Yeah. I figure I said, let me get out. Less traffic out. A lot of businesses closed today due to President's Day, so perfect time to get out and handle business. This good morning. Good morning. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, especially the youth that's out there, the do's and don'ts when you get pulled over by the police. Let me educate y'all real quick on that. You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? When you get pulled over, it's best that you get your registration and insurance when you know you're about to get pulled over. It's good that you put your registration. That's why they got these visors, y'all. And some of these visors got pouches on them where you can put your registration and insurance card at so you don't got to reach in your glove box. So you ain't making no sudden moves. You understand me? But if your sun visor don't come with slots where you can put your registration and insurance at, they sell them at $5 and below. Any auto parts store, you can go in and ask them, do they got a pocket for your sun visor? Whereas though you can put your registration and insurance in. So you ain't fumbling all over the place if you pulled over. Or when you get pulled over. You're not fumbling all around in the car. You ain't going reaching for your glove box. And you ain't doing no sudden moves, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You ain't doing no sudden moves because all your qualifications and documents for your vehicle is right up over top of your head in your visor. Driver's license, everything. You understand me? So it's less conflict, may I say. Less conflict, ladies and gentlemen, when you pulled over. Ain't no sudden moves being detected from the officer because they peep all that from their car when they pulling you over. All type of movements in the car and everything. So your best bet, like I said, ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, if it's possible, get a sun visor pocket where you can put your registration and your insurance card and your driver's license inside when you operating your vehicle. I'm just giving out some points so there's no mistakes when you're pulled over. He's reaching, you know what I mean? It's none of that. So why I said that, and I said that to say this is, because if you put your documents in your sun visor, once you know you pulled over, at that point you can take your registration, your insurance, your license, and you can place it on your dashboard, right over top of the steering wheel. You can place it right there, right? So there's no sudden movements in the car. You got your seatbelt on. All your documents is on your dashboard in front of the steering wheel because you had easy access to it because it was over top in your visor, sun visor. That's why they say some of these cars come with pockets where you can put documents in them visors, and I think that's what they put them visors for, to put your registration in, so you ain't reaching all over the place, and there's no accidents. You understand me? But I think that would be a good idea for some of you parents out there that let your kids use your car and things of that nature. Think about getting a sun visor pocket to put your registration and insurance in, so no one in the car is making any sudden moves when they're pulled over. Plays a big factor, ladies and gentlemen. So when you pulled over, officer come to the car, ask for your license and registration. Excuse me, officer, why you pulled me over? What seems to be the problem? You might got a left tail light out, or you might not stop fully at the stop sign, or we see your registration is, you know what I mean, anything. You know how the law roll. You say, okay, no problem. License, registration, and insurance. Everything is on the dashboard. And you can tell him, there it is there, officer. I'm going to pass it to you. That's simple. It's no reaching for the glove box. They suspecting you. Got a gun. Everything is in clear view. Sight. You understand me? So there's no mishaps. You know? And cooperate. If you ain't got nothing to hide, you ain't got no warrants, you ain't wanted in 1,000 states, goddammit, you ain't got nothing to hide. So there's no need of being hostile when you get pulled over. First thing, what the fuck you pulled me over for? Man, I know. Sometimes you you might be going through shit. We all go through shit. But at that point, you got to start regrouping. Straight regroup. When them lights come on behind you and shit, regroup. You ain't got nothing to hide. Everything is legit on the car. Ain't nothing in the car. Registration and insurance is right here over top of my head visor. You can't wait for him to walk up to the car, know what I mean? At that point, you can't wait for him to walk to the car because everything is in plain sight. Know what I'm saying? Now, any other thing after that, I smell a little marijuana in the car. You been smoking? If you haven't been smoking in your car and you know you haven't been smoking, you let him know you ain't been smoking and there's nothing in my car. And whoever used your car might have fired one up. But officer, there's nothing in the car. No, someone used my car that might have rolled up a joint or something and fired up. But nah, there's nothing in the car. But I would say you can search it, but it's going to take too much time. If you believe what I'm saying, if you believe in what I'm saying, I've been truthful and honest with you since you pulled me over. There's no need of rummaging through the car. There's nothing in here, you know what I'm saying? On everything, you know what I'm saying? And that's all, you know what I mean? You ask the officer, how's his day going? Because you never know what officer's going through, y'all. They might be coming from a scene where a family was executed, you know what I mean? And then they pull you over. They might still feel some type of way from that scene. So y'all got to take that shit in consideration. And like I said, shout out to the officer that put me down with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be all in officers' faces, you cracker, this, that, and the third, rah, y'all pigs, and this, that, and the third, but they ain't them when y'all need them. When you pick up that phone and call 911, that's the last thing on your mind that they are. You know what I mean? It's their career. You understand? It's not a job. It's a career what the police officers do. Because like I said, y'all, I ain't up here capping for police. I'm up here telling facts and truth. I told you I stand on truth and facts. But they put their life on the line, y'all. When they suit up and boot up, they put their life on the line, y'all, every day. You know what I mean? They the real superheroes. You understand me? They the ones that run into burning buildings, schools being shot up. Who else doing that shit, y'all? Superheroes do that shit, y'all. We admire the superheroes, but we bash the police officers. Make it make sense, y'all. When superheroes is not reality. That's comics and shit, you know what I'm saying? In movies and shit like that. These police officers and firefighters and EMT workers put their life on the line, y'all. Every day they suit up. They took an oath under the shield to protect and serve, y'all. So we got to take that into consideration, y'all. This And like I said, I ain't capping. I ain't capping for police. I'm just up here telling the truth and laying down facts. The do's and the don'ts of when you get pulled the fuck over. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, that's their career. That ain't no job, goddammit. You just can't go put in the application. I was playing with the officers when I said, where the applications at now, man? I was playing with him. I know goddamn well you don't put in no application to be a police officer. You got to go through training, you know what I'm saying? You got to get a few hours under your belt in college. A couple college credits and shit like that. Police academy. Things of that nature. You see? But yeah, I just wanted to come up here. And this video is on educating the youth and some of you elders, the do's and the don'ts when you get pulled over by the police officers. That's all. They just doing their job, and your vehicle might be, you know, in violation, or you might have did something, or you might not even know, like you said, with the tail lights and all that shit. You know what I mean? You get pulled over for shit like that. You know what I mean? Tinted windows. You know what I mean? You know your windows dark as a motherfucker. They can't see in that motherfucker. You ain't got nothing to hide. And let me tell you something about that dark tint shit. When you know you being pulled over and you ain't got shit to hide, like I said, your registration, your insurance card, and your license is in your sun visor over top in a pouch, right? And you got tinted windows on your shit, y'all. Y'all get pulled over, drop your windows, ladies and gentlemen. Drop your windows. It's not you being a coward or you softening it up. You trying to avoid any fucking conflict as possible when you dealing with law enforcement. Because you not knowing what they going through. They not knowing what you going through. So like they always say, peace in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? You got dark tinted windows on your car and you get pulled over by the police. You have nothing to hide. Your car is legit. You are legit. Drop your windows before he even get out the car. Roll your windows down, ladies and gentlemen. Because he's going to tell you to roll your window down when they get out. So you making the job not that difficult. If you know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. If you know what I mean. I'm just giving you points and facts when you get pulled over by the police, what to do and what not to do. And the things I just shared with y'all is very important that y'all do. You hear me? Most definitely. You got to be careful because you're responsible. And this is when you're picking up passengers. You're responsible for anything that's in your car. You're responsible for it. The person you picked up might have something on them. They gonna plant the shit under the seat. You ain't gonna even see them do it. And if they do some shit like that, that mean they not gonna man up to that. And the police officer finds something in your car, they're gonna confiscate your car, and they're gonna lock both of y'all up if the person don't man up to their shit. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes it's good not to give people rides and shit because you never know what people got going on. If somebody going to work, something like that, full uniform down, that's different. But just jumping in the car and you hitting corners and shit, y'all riding around bullshitting, you looking for trouble at that point. Not saying that you can't ride around and you know, hit corners and shit. Just be careful and be clean. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to hide. You ain't dirty birdie in your shit. You good. Driving is a privilege. It says it on your documents when you renew your license. Driving is a privilege. Having a license to carry is a privilege. It's a lot of privileges out here, ladies and gentlemen. And you gotta respect and honor your privilege. Now, you might get some, you know what I mean, officers that want to throw you through the whole 9 yards, through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, still be respectfully. Respectfully. And if you do, always, like I said, my camera is my weapon. Wherever you see me at, I'm fully armed with my camera. Cameras. You feel me? Plural with an S at the end, right? Most definitely. Cameras, body cam. They got body cams. Body cams. Everybody can get a body cam. You can get all types of cameras that you not even knowing you being recorded. They got sunglasses with cameras in them motherfucker. Reading glasses with cameras in them some bitches. They got all types of shit, ladies and gentlemen. You not out doing anything devious. You just protecting you and protecting the people around you. You see when you recording. Because like they say, paperwork don't lie. But goddammit, video most definitely don't lie. The video shows the whole story. Before and after. You understand me? But this video, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, is to the youth to enlighten the peoples on the do's and don'ts when you get pulled over by the police. And it's a good thing, like I said, if you can invest into one of those sun visor pouches where you can put your documents inside the pouch over top of your sun visor so you're not fumbling all over the car when you get pulled over. And it's very important when you got them dark tinted windows on your car, when you get pulled over, to roll all your windows down before he even get out the car. And your documents are sitting on the dashboard. So right then and there, he know you cooperating and you ain't got shit to hide. You only being devious and foolishness when you start arguing and creating havoc for yourself when you get pulled over. And even if the police officer has been having a bad day, because we all have bad days, goddammit, we all human. Words of encouragement goes a lot of weight, y'all. Words of encouragement carry a lot of weight. And that's all I'm going to say. You know, after you pulled over, officer, you have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be careful. Be safe. You know? Because they put their life on the line every day. He can just leave that scene and run into another scene where he can lose his life. God damn it. How many of y'all are willing to lose your life? That's the question that need to be asked. And with that said, until the next time, y'all, I'm going to go in here and check on my clothes. I'll be back with another video. But this video is to enlighten the peoples. The do's and the don'ts of when you get pulled over by the police. No one is above the law, okay? And like I said, your camera is your weapon, okay? When they say you got any weapons in the car, I sure do. I got several weapons in here. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Then they get on the defense. Then what I mean by I have weapons in the car, I mean my camera is my weapon. My camera defends me. My camera is my shield. You see? Besides the Most High. you know we put the Most High first. The almighty seeing eye, right? Is the camera. And that's going to protect me and it's going to protect you from doing anything foolish. Because like I said, my camera is set up. And I tell y'all, if y'all can do it, set your camera up when you out with the Wi-Fi. Use Wi-Fi, ladies and gentlemen. Use your hotspot on your camera. But if you can use the Wi-Fi, you can set your camera up when you out recording, and it'll go back to your Chromebook or your desktop at your house. So if you run across a corrupted individual, you still have the footage at your house. All right, ladies and gentlemen, until the next time, stand on your square, put the Most High first. Always put the Most High first, and everything will fall in place. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace. Go ahead and check on my clothes.